here 5 to 6 on Red State Talk Radio. We're going to be talking about what they're planning, how they're planning it, when they're planning it, and how war is sparking and no one's really paying attention. It's quite saddening because everyone's distracted. So where are they distracted? Let me tell you something. When the emails that WikiLeaks dropped were released, they weren't the ones that Assange really wanted dropped. See, the atrocities of evil, harming children, trafficking humans, which is a very big deal. And this is why the president wants to build a wall. This is why he says, stop coming in with the caravans. Stop paying for these caravans. There are faceless and nameless women and children and boys and men that are being trafficked across borders and treated like cattle. It's atrocious. What they do is atrocious. And that should unify everyone from both sides. But I'm going to tell you what. Those that are voting for the Democrats, those that cried and nearly died because Hillary Clinton didn't win, like Lady Gaga riding the back of the garbage truck. Yeah, they're afraid that people are going to know about all these satanic, disgusting, cannibalistic things that they do. And for some reason, the right, you need to pay attention. Who is pushing these ideas of this Pizzagate so hard? I mean, it is a big deal. Don't get me wrong. These are children, women, men, boys, but it's a distraction from what they've been actually doing. As someone that can use this fancy computer, well, I've been using this fancy computer, I can tell you what you've been shown on those emails is nothing to show you the gravity of the actual crimes committed against the people, aside for the atrocious crimes against humanity. We've got to keep them simple. Crimes against humanity, abuse of children, the abortions, the selling of parts, unethical experimentation, sex with children, cannibalism, ritualistic things, all that stuff, one. But then there's crimes against the people of the United States. You know what you're going to find in the real emails? You're going to find the North American Union Treaty. You're going to find their plan to how they wanted it completed by 2021. How the Eurasian continent, the European Union, and the North American Union would have united under a tragedy, maybe like a bioweapon, where people would have to voluntarily forfeit their rights because, I don't know, they're going to die. Kind of like 9/11. If you don't let us watch you when you're in your bathroom and you don't let us tap your phone when we want to, you will die because someone will fly a plane into your house. Well, I mean, why use that? I mean, we could use viruses and scare everyone that they're going to lose everything they have on their computer, but people are a little bit more savvier these days, right? I mean, it's 2018, please. So, there is an active collective effort. I mean, I could sit here and tell you that I read some of that stuff, but then I could be in breach of something. So let's just pretend. I mean, if you were these evil people and you wanted to enslave everyone, what would you do? That's a question that we should all think. I mean, look, they've weaponized every single agency in our nation, every single one, telling us just how horrific President Trump is, how it was their obligation to spy. All these people getting fired. I'm really glad that I dropped that article about the High Value Intelligence Group, which will come into focus. I guess I'm predicting 2021, maybe like around my birthday. And so that should be coming into, because that's when we're going to start to see Nuremberg-style trials. And I know everyone's like, lock her up, she's still running around. Guys, our nation, we, the people, let's say, haven't been free. We are not free. And I want you to understand that when I say it. Yeah, you may in your town feel like you have freedom. You've got your job, you've got your truck, you've got your guns, your ATVs, freedom, freedom, freedom. Well, what if one day they tell you that you can't leave your house or that you need to shut down your business because they said so? You take the streets, right? No, you won't. And when that day comes, you want a president like Trump in office, when they can convince you that shooting yourself in the foot, isolating yourself is the best way to go. And this is very important to understand because you want a leader that fights for you. You want a leader that says we don't need other people telling us how we need to dictate our economy. You want a leader that says if you want to enter into our country and be a citizen or work in our nation, that we know who you are. We're not just opening the borders up. I'm sorry. We need a leader that is the living, breathing example of America first. That's what we need.